Hi, I'm Johnny Profane.
Heads up. I'm recovering from what may be a cold or Omicron Covid. So, I may be triple-vaxxed. But I'm unable to record this week. I'm trying an automated reading service to keep in touch with you all. I call this one, Shitpost, the "it's not a disability it's society" myth sucks. Goes like this. I read a great discussion on the "it's not a # disability it's a product of modern society" this morning. For bonus points. This time, they zeroed in on capitalism. They were discussing ADHD. But the same ableist argument pops in the autistic community. Pissed me off. All over again. Let me tell you why. In a nutshell, no nuance. They say autism, or ADHD, are not disabilities. It only seems like that in a world designed for neurotypicals. At least neurotypicals chained to capitalism. Maybe true. Could be. I don't give a shit. Why? Because 1. It's not provable. No functioning society of actually autistic or actually ADHD folk exists. Anywhere. At any time. And we can't create generations of such a culture in a lab to test it. So it's a utopian myth. So is world socialism. Which I also believe. Marx told us it wouldn't come without class war. So far, history proves him right. There's less than 2% autists in the world population. Do the math. How's that fantasy war gonna go? 2, because this world. Only one I'll ever live in. I'm pushing 70. There's no sign that such a community will exist before I die. Or, before any friend, or grandchild, dies. 3, even if we found a small autonomous group of tribal neurodivergent folk. They'll depend on modern civilization to exist. Which means dealing with the same civilization that I can't function in. Or even communicate with. Reliably. 4, we neurodiverse folks are different. We do have strengths other humans do not. And weaknesses that they do. To be honest, and brutally direct. I see no signs that all leaders of the actually autistic community are free from narcissism, greed, the hunger for power, or delusion. I've seen more than one neurodivergent individual try to unite us around their damaged personality. Imagine an autistic Trump leading us. Many of us already know we're easy prey for cults. So, the whole "we're not disabled we're misunderstood" theory is hurtful. Far as I know, the overwhelming majority of autistic adults can't survive without external support. Including those of us with high-functioning labels. In fact, requiring support is part of a formal ASD diagnosis. That's why our average lifespan is 53 or as low as 38 in one study I saw. You know. Decades shorter than non-disabled folks. In the end, the whole secret superpower myth is just another yardstick to measure our failure. Greta Thunberg is a legitimate hero. Do you have her parents? So I refuse to take part in this mythical discussion. I focus on autistic joy and compassion for the human in front of me. Right now. With a tad left over. For the next sentient being who passes by. That's all the spoons I got. At least. This lifetime. The link to the tweet that inspired this episode is included in the transcript. With luck, I'll recover quickly and have a more substantial episode in the next few days.
If you enjoyed this episode, please click the support button on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you heard or read this episode. Any amount you can afford will go straight to my autistic activism. But I can't say it often enough. The biggest support you can offer? Share this episode with a friend that you know cares.